Hired supercars on the streets of West Yorkshire are a familiar sight for the interceptors. But not all the drivers are super.
Yeah, it tends to be a thing with they'll hire these beautiful cars that I dare say I'll never be able to afford, and they can't afford, so they hire them, and when they get them, you know, they don't treat them with respect. They'll drive them like absolute idiots.
Tonight, Carl Charlie Farley and Wayne Hutchinson are on patrol in Dewsbury, keeping their eyes peeled for drivers who feel the need for speed. Charlie is a veteran cop and an advanced TPAC trained driver. His first car was a Vauxhall Astra 1.6. But it's a 120 grand Audi R8 flying past up ahead that's grabbed his attention.
Going up that way, innit?
The Audi R8 is capable of 200 miles per hour. Charlie's BMW 3 Series is no slouch and he races to catch up. The Audi is pulled up ahead, but the driver has disappeared.
Driving that?
Now it's got to drop customer.
A man who has walked round and closed the door denies driving it, and Wade lays it on the line.
Alright, well, I'll get it to the way as it is then. Why? Well, because he's driving at speeds like that on my road. What's going to happen? Someone's going to get killed, it's wet, it's greasy. You drive at a speed of like 100 miles an hour like that, and you lose control and you kill somebody. You stand in front of a coroner and apologise to him, because he won't be happy.
Charlie runs some checks on the car, and it's got previous.
It's got a 59 on it already.
A Section 59 order is given to a driver or a car for antisocial driving. A second ticket means the interceptors can now seize the vehicle, but they need to identify the driver. The man now admits to hiring the car.
I've hired the car. I've got the insurance book. So you were driving the car when you came up here? I was driving the car. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll just come out of the window. Right, okay.
The man has been a best man at a wedding across the street, but the only speech he's making now is claiming he didn't drive the car.
If I was driving,
Just need to speak to the
I
driver.
was driving it, officer. I'd say to you, I was driving it. I'm being stupid.
And other wedding guests now get involved, but they're no closer to identifying the driver.
That car, a few minutes ago, has been driven erratically up here. Right, we've come up, we've pulled it, that door's open, there's people stood about, and we don't know who's driving it. We need to know now who the driver was.
They all deny seeing the driver exit, and it's left for Charlie to state the obvious.
Everybody was stood here when it pulled up, everybody was stood here. You're not telling me there's someone here can't tell us who we're driving.
I'm a owner of the company.
Oh, we got keys for it then?
I've got the key here.
How about that for now? Do you want to go try and make some inquiries for us, please, and try and find out who we're driving? I mean by asking around.
The owner of the hire car company is also a wedding guest and hands over the car keys, but no one is fessing up to driving.
Yeah, they think by sort of playing, we don't know what's going on and we don't know we're driving it, that resolves the matter.
But even without identifying the driver, the interceptors can still take the car.
It's already got a Section 59 warning on the vehicle, okay, which gives us the power to be able to seize this vehicle, okay. Well, after that Section 59 was already
Don't matter, it goes on the driver of the vehicle.
The driver
And the vehicle. It stays with the vehicle for 12 months, and it stays with whoever was driving it.
And despite their continued protests,
I'll give you the details and everything what you need tomorrow.
this supercar is heading off-road.
The car's fast to come.
You're taking car. Good end of the day.
We'll get along on. Give them 101, the mod number.
Tell us who we're driving.
Tell us who we're driving.
Oh, they get-
We can this way.
Yeah.
We can sort it this way.
Yeah.
Taking car.
Yeah.
Because they're not driven like that, and it's already got a 59 on it.
Can I check up some recovery, please, for a vehicle that's been driving in an antisocial manner under Section 59? It's already got a warning on it.
And Charlie has a clue as to the elusive driver.
Right, we've just reviewed our video of it all, and as we pull round, it's you that stood with the door open
I
here.
closed the door, so I walked around.
There were nobody else stood near it but you, and you were still on driver's
I'm not
door.
to lie to you. Officer, if I did it, I'd take the blame. I'm a man, I'd take the fault for what I've done. And I would have held my hands up to you and I'd blamed what I've done. And avoid all this. Do you know what I mean, officer?
But the easiest way to avoid all this would have been to name the driver.
So you've been very close to it when it's pulled up, and you're telling me you don't know we're driving it?
If you watch your footage, I walked around from there, officer.
When we pull round, doors open and you're stood at the open door. But this is, we're talking seconds. And you're telling me you've been close enough to come and close the door, but you're not close enough to see it, but we're driving.
I'm just going to experience it. I was stood right there. I walked around because I am driving this car home.
But the only person taking this supercar away tonight is the recovery truck driver. The interceptors have taken an accident waiting to happen off the streets, and the driver will keep until a later date.
Whether it's because they thought they were going to get arrested and knocked away, that's why nobody's owning up, I don't know. But I had somebody just come up and say, yeah, our driver, I messed up, right, well there's your paperwork, you know, and that'd have been the end of it. We'd have still taken the car, regardless, because it's already a Section 59 warning on it. But there'd have been no issues, they wouldn't have been coming with us.
The owner of the car paid and reclaimed the vehicle the next day. A new Section 59 was issued against the car and also the driver, who was finally identified as the best man.